wake up. We're gonna be late for church. Are you even listening to me?
So this actually happens to me in my real life.
Oh God, I can't hear Garfield. I've gone deaf.
So technically I didn't gone deaf. I was actually born deaf.
Is my husband deaf?
Well, there's only one way to find out definitively. Hey, stupid deaf guy! Well, I've gotten the results back. He is deaf. What's going on? Can he fix it in time for me to DJ at the music festival?
No.
What?
No.
What?
So what it helps. Talk a lot didn't help.
Are you sure?
Faiz Jamal, or as he's more commonly known as FaizyLegend, is a 28-year-old Instagram and TikTok influencer most commonly known for his content centered on dealing with his conditions. The obvious and main condition that he speaks out about is his vitiligo. Faiz himself was born on October 12, 1996 to parents Aslam and Asmita Jamal. Just after he was born, doctors quickly became worried as he was unresponsive to the sounds that the doctors were making. This was later identified as an effect of Waardenburg syndrome, a rare condition which Faizy suffers from. The doctors then tested and found that he was deaf, so they attempted to give him cochlear implants via surgery on his left side. Unfortunately for Faizy, this left him with an infection and the surgery was not a success. They tried it again on his right side and with luck. Unfortunately for Faizy though, the problems did not stop there, as he required a colostomy bag and a feeding tube. Faizy's family taught him basic sign language, ABCs, finger spelling, and so on, and as a result of this, he entered a special education.
Growing up, how was your experience to have all these conditions?
So I will start with my deafness. As a deaf person in a hearing family, my parents, they taught me a few sign language, like finger spelling, like ABC. They wanted me to get a cochlear implant, which is on the left side. But on the right side, I'm still deaf, completely deaf. Once I received a cochlear implant, my parents, they decided they want to teach me how to speak more. And also have to take some speech therapy as well, almost 10, 12 years as well. So I was in special needs when I was a kid, but then I mainstreamed to hearing school, elementary, middle school, high school, college. My whole life was in hearing school. It was very tough for me because as I go older, it's hard for me to hear what's going on, and I had to re-taught myself sign language more and more every time. And as for my vitiligo, I had a self-esteem where I hated the way I look because I didn't at that time I didn't want to be different, because I want to be like normal as everyone. So I used to put makeup on my face. I used to dye my hair like almost my whole life, and then I just stopped it because I started to embrace who I.
This posed its own challenges though, as it was hard for him to hear and his vitiligo at that point was growing more apparent. And due to this, he wasn't treated very well and projects this in his vitiligo comic. He makes mention of a time in high school when he tried to give a bully advice and he got punched in the stomach while he had his feeding tube in. I would also like to point out that some of his vitiligo comments are very, very CWC driven. Like they're sometimes like pretty over exaggerated. Like he's the fucking mayor of Fozzville or some shit like that actually, but they're pretty over exaggerated.
Are you like 20 or 80?
I was born this way.
Oh, boy, bro. All right, what's up, though? How you doing, bro? Dude, what?
Yep.
Dude, you're fucking big time.
No.
That's crazy, dude. I'm talking to a fucking celebrity. Yo, can I get a picture?
Yeah, of course.
I bet. Yo, dude, thank you so much.
Of course.
Hey, my bad about the comment earlier. I was just joking.
That was fine.
What the fuck wrong with you, guy? You look like an X-Men.
Wait, it's that one guy. He's on TikTok.
You know me?
Yeah, you do sign language.
Sometime later in January 2023, Faizy stopped dyeing his hair and wearing makeup to cover his conditions, posting to social media unveiling his new image. This caused an incredible boom in popularity, and as a result, he was met with nothing but appreciation and even began to model. Things were truly looking up for Faizy. However, in 2024, trolls began to flood his account, and Faizy, maybe not knowing any better, began to post their artwork and dance to it, leading to his iconic vitiligo dance. The trolls would draw Faizy in not safe ways in typical troll fashion, along with posting pictures of themselves and editing white marks on their face to make it appear like they had vitiligo as well. Faizy ultimately did fall for this more than one time, revealing a weakness to them which on the internet is the worst thing you can do. In 2025, things started off relatively innocent, with Faizy unveiling a comic series centered on him and his possible girlfriend celebrating the new year. By issue number 4 though, things started to get weird, but to give him some benefit of the doubt, his page was never advertised as something for all ages, and despite the fact that some people seemed to think the person depicted alongside beside him is his sister, as she herself is depicted as having very light skin. But in contrast to Faizy, this clashes with him and his parents, as they all have a darker tone compared to this girl. On a side note though, actually reading through this comic is kind of weird, especially since I'm pretty sure these are his own creations, I'd imagine. I mean, I'm not sure if they're his own art or if he commissions them or what, but it's kind of weird. A couple months pass and Faizy drops a video of him pregnant, giving birth to a dog humanoid looking thing by the name of the werepup, which is just fucking weird. It first starts off innocent enough, albeit off-putting with him feeding it and giving advice on how to raise it, treating it as a real baby. Things quickly become troubling when Faizy uploads a skit where the titular doll, now named Maxie, encourages him to model and make an OnlyFans, telling him the benefits and the money that can be made running the account. Keep in mind, this is something that's depicted as a fucking child, telling him to make an OnlyFans. It's fucking weird. Like, if there weren't signs before at this point of shit that this guy was doing, then I think, you know, this should have been like a big fucking like stop sign in your face. This is genuinely just so weird. It's supposed to be a kid, man. It's just horrible. And his full conversation with it, genuinely just fucking foul, dude. This was a very striking and weird pivot from treating it like a baby, and then using it to promote a platform that I shouldn't have to mention why it's weird or gross or even disgusting. Things don't get better for our little legend here. He does the same thing again, except he leads it into his Discord server, which he calls Only Faizy, where he explicitly says there will be shirtless pictures of himself and flirting, despite the server's rules being that it needs to be age appropriate for everyone, and not NSFW. One of my investigators found some disturbing moments, including Faizy realizing that the conversation is taking an inappropriate turn and playing it off as a joke. Faizy then makes a post over on Instagram complaining that the trolling creates a safe space for predators, and it needs to stop despite the fact that his Discord server is unmoderated and he doesn't care to moderate it himself. The fact that he doesn't care to moderate or hire capable moderators does eventually come back to bite him in the ass, and oh my god.
Sometimes others will just jump up and die. B-word, N-word, N-word. Don't deserve the life given to you. F-word, A-word, B-word. Go ending it all now. Maybe A-word, M-F. I'm following your patterns. I see all your posts and think, what type of patterns does this N-word have? I wish you F-word die right now. The most gruesome way possible. Wow. Doesn't bother me. I don't know who this guy is, but yeah, doesn't affect me at all. I'm going to love video, inspire others, entertainment. Life is all about having fun, you know.
Faizy gets hit with some heavy allegations, and in the general chat of his Discord server, tries to explain that people have started to call him a PDF file, and have thrown these allegations his way. He says he greets everyone as fans, no matter the age, and proceeds to go on a rant about... He says that he greets everyone as fans, no matter the age, and proceeds to go on a rant about how he likes older women, as if to prove his own innocence. Fent, nice to meet you. I just wanted to say, are you okay? Do you need a friend? I know what it's like to be filled with anger on the inside from whatever situation you are facing, and I understand that making bad assumptions about someone like me might help you feel better, but deep down I know you are still hurt, and that is okay. I get a lot of responses from people who think I have inappropriate intentions towards minors, but I do not. I greet everyone as fans and see everyone as brothers and sisters no matter how they look or how old they are. It is time you know the real truth about me. I'm actually into older, much older women. My last two exes were 5 to 8 years older than me. I dated a few women in their 40s and 50s, and my current relationship is with someone 6 years older than me. The reason I am into older women is because they are mature, responsible, and wise. A few days later after this, Faizy is hit with another allegation right in general chat, and this time the troll in question provides what is seemingly good evidence to all parties at play. The people begin to spam the chat until someone gives a moderator the evidence, and the server is swiftly taken over by trolls who completely change the server. A few hours later, Faizy comments on this, complaining that there are too many bullies and he's deleting the app, while simultaneously on Instagram proclaiming that a new Discord will be made once he starts getting more positive comments. Soon after, the Discord is deleted.
No! Fuck! 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 Fuck!
He then comments on a video of another deaf creator and confronts him for acting in an inappropriate manner towards a minor. One can only assume that this is the result of the allegations, but there's a possibility it was completely in confidence. People take notice of the poor timing and spam his comments accusing the original creator and Faizy. A few more hours later, and he caves, dropping a 2-minute apology video in which he argues he was catfished and tricked because he thought the other person was 17 and that they were on their way to college.
So a lot of people accuse me of being pedo. There was screenshots of conversation between me and Tia. But let me explain first. I was catfished. How did I first meet her online? About a year ago, she gave a lot of good comments on all of my posts to protect me from haters, who were calling me bad things like fake deaf, old man, saying mean things about my face, and much more. So I added her as a friend because she was super nice. We became good friends because she supported me a lot. When we first started talking, I did ask her how old she was, but she never told me. She didn't have any pictures on her page or anything, so I just assumed that she might be shy. And I continue to be her friend because I don't judge anyone. I don't judge anyone by their look. I only see a person with a good heart and who I consider a friend, which honestly I should not have. And I'll explain more. And I'm being completely honest about this. She did say she was a minor, but she also said she was planning to go to college. So I assumed that she was 17, maybe close to 18. But when we first started talking, I never mentioned anything inappropriate because I respect minors. I truly do. Months later, she was still supporting me through my downs, always there when I'm needing help, even helping me with content videos. After about a year, I assumed that she was already in college, which made me think that she wasn't a minor anymore. I should have not assumed, but I did. And that's when our conversation got a little deeper, mostly dark humor jokes, like Family Guy type jokes, but I never said anything sexual to her. I would never do that to minors. I would never. So yes, I did say dirty jokes, but they were more like random fan art stuff, like picture with a dick toy on her nose, or silly things like that. That one day she exposed those screenshots, trying to set me up while pretending to be someone else, even though I trusted her. So yeah, I got tricked. I got fooled. And essentially, I apologize for everything I did.
Something a little weird that I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt for here is that he put out a casting call for a girlfriend. Maybe it was for a bit, maybe he wanted to feel special, but I really don't know, and we're gonna leave it at just that. I think it's weird. But going back to the allegations, he says he would never say anything sexual to a minor, while simultaneously saying that he made sexual jokes in the presence of one. He then drops another apology again, but in just text form to damage control. This doesn't work either, as he catches even more allegations in regards to somebody else, which are posted around popular Instagram pages. These pages have since formed the Doom Strollers Against Groomers, a coalition of meme pages dedicated, for educational purposes only of course, to spreading information of characters like FaizyLegend. There was someone else who frequently collaborated with Faizy named Devin Peregrino. Devin is also a deaf content creator with a small following on Facebook. Faizy admitted to Devin about talking to minors, to which Devin has led a personal crusade to get Faizy arrested. One can only hope that Devin's actions are not in vain. We're all rooting for you and supporting you, GOAT. He's since taken down every post on his Instagram, and most of them remain on his TikTok, but aren't the ones with his Sims 4 creations or the fan art drawings. The victims that spoke out have since created a Faizy archive that I will leave linked down below. Since that point though, it was only a couple weeks before Faizy returned, acting as if nothing had happened. His comments are limited and no one has commented since. Hopefully this is a short-lived return, as he is a danger to children. In one post that I find interesting that led up to this though, Faizy himself commanded that people not listen to the haters, even though he dropped a 2-minute Logan Paul-ass apology sometime before this.
Don't waste your energy listening to the haters, because honestly, you don't even know who they are or what they're about. People will always have something to say, but at the end of the day, it's the ones who love you for who you are that really matter.
You fucking talk to minors. Fully aware of this too, oh my god.
The haters out there, they don't know your journey, your struggles, or the amazing things you're capable of. They're just throwing shades because they're too busy with their own issues.
Their own issues of trying to evade a predator named FaizyLegend, by the way. Just keep that in mind.
Instead of giving them attention, focus on the people who lift you up, who see your worth, and who support you no matter what. They're the ones who will stick around, celebrate your victories, and help you grow. So don't let negativity get in your head. Keep your focus on the love and support you have got, and let the rest slide right off.
I'm gonna go off script here a little bit and just say that I think that what Faizy did, there's no sympathy there. There's no empathy there. There's no forgiving him for this shit. This is some of the most disgusting, foul, and just weird shit that I've ever read. Not to say it's the weirdest shit I've ever read, but it's pretty fucking weird and it's pretty up there. Given who he is as a person and what he promoted, knowing that these people, these kids were kids, that's insane to me. That's insane to me that he knew all of this and still went through with it. What's even more insane to me is I'm also bringing this up here because I completely forgot to put this in the script, was that there was someone out there defending him. You are a piece of shit yourself for defending this man. And I see no other fucking way around it. The screenshot is just fucking disgusting.
The reason why I'm making this video is there's a small part of me that's saying that I shouldn't give up. I think I'm gonna overcome my problems. I don't know how, but I think I will have a successful life. But I'm gonna stop complaining and I'm gonna do something about it. Oh, where's your energy listening to the haters?
I mean, what happened? Did your balls drop off?
Faizy is another case of someone being dealt a 3 and a 6, and somehow turning it into a 2 and a 7. He first was a wholesome content creator, spreading awareness of the struggles of his life in vitiligo, until it was revealed that he was fishing through his audience for minors. He took the fame he had and crushed it all within one moment, and I don't understand how hard it is to not talk to people who aren't of age. What he said was quite honestly disgusting, and having spoke with the individual really left them shaken and scared. FaizyLegend should go down as one of the weirdest characters there has been in recent years. And a huge shout out to Devin. You're the man. All the evidence in this video is 100% yours to use. Thank you all for watching, and a special thanks to Riz for helping me write this script. It was a long time in the making, but I'm glad to have finally finished this video. I would also like to thank my co-creator Loaf of Beans. Both of our main channels will be linked down below, as well as a couple Discord servers for you to join. I know this video wasn't Unk, but the Unk well is starting to see water seep in again. There will be more on him soon. Thank you.